Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. In this video, I will bring to you the current affairs of 1st of November. So let's start the new month with new hopes and new aspirations. Who has become the first batsman to hit 1000 sixes in T20 cricket? So I suppose you will be able to guess it. It is Chris Gayle. Chris Gayle, remember, Chris Gayle has become the first batsman to hit 1000 sixes in T20 cricket. Also remember one thing, if I ask you who was the first batsman to play 500 T20 matches, then the answer would be Kieron Pollard. Kieron Pollard is the first batsman to play 500 T20 matches. National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas is observed every year on which date? National Unity Day and National Integration Day both are different, and this is a very common mistake that is done by the students. Remember, National Unity Day is 31st of October, but National Integration Day is the birthday of Indira Gandhi. And the birthday of Indira Gandhi, is on 19th of November. By the way, National Unity Day is 31st of October, and 31st of October is also the death anniversary of Indira Gandhi. So Indira Gandhi is associated with both National Unity Day and National Integration Day in a way. 31st October is the death anniversary of Indira Gandhi and birth anniversary of Vallabhbhai Patel, right? But National Integration Day is 19th of November, which is the birthday of Indira Gandhi. And PM visited Gujarat today. He inaugurated Sardar Patel Zoological Park, and that is popularly known as Jungle Safari in Kevadia, Narmada district. Also, another zoo was in news recently called Nandan Kanan Zoo, because they started Adopt an Animal scheme, and Nandan Kanan Zoo is in Odisha, and one more zoo is being set up in Gorakhpur, and the name of this zoo will be after Shahid Ashfaqullah Khan, the great freedom fighter of India. It will be called Shahid Ashfaqullah Khan Prani Udyan or Zoo. So try to remember both the things. Also, PM Modi inaugurated Ekta Mall and Children Nutrition Park again in Kevadia. Children Nutrition Park and Ekta Mall. The first phase of the Malabar Naval Exercise, including Australia, along with Japan and the US, will take place in which city? India does a lot of exercise with Japan like Shinyu Maitri, like GIMEX, like Dharma Guardian, and the very important, which is Sahyog Kaijin. These are all the military exercise between India and Japan. What about India and US? So there is Yudh Abhyas, there is Vajra Prahar, then there is this Tiger Triumph, which has recently started. And then of course India, US and Japan, they do Malabar, and this time Australia is also participating. Now you have to remember that this exercise will take place in two phases, not one. The first phase will take place in Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam of course is the headquarter of the Eastern Naval Command. It is in Andhra Pradesh. And the second phase of the exercise will take place in the Arabian Sea. Now what is the difference between the two? So Arabian Sea is on the west coast of India, right? And Visakhapatnam is on the east coast of India. So Visakhapatnam is the coastline, has the coastline with the Bay of Bengal. Understood? And India recently did Bongo Sagar military exercise. It's a naval exercise with Bangladesh, and this was only the second time that this exercise was done. Which country hosted the 19th meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization foreign ministers? So this meeting was hosted recently by India. It was hosted by India, and we are talking about trade and economy. So India was represented by Piyush Goyal, because he is the Minister for Commerce and Industry. By the way, he is also the Minister for Railways. Shanghai Cooperation Organization is headquartered in Beijing, which is the capital of China. And by the way, Beijing is also the headquarter for AIIB, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Which state has launched the Dharani portal for maintaining the land records? Dharani portal was recently launched by the government of Telangana. Government of Telangana. Now Chandrasekhar Rao is the Chief Minister, Telangana Rashtriya Samiti is the ruling party, and Tamilisai Soundararajan is the Governor of Telangana. In Telangana, you will find Kaval and Amrabad. These are the two tiger reserves that you will find in Telangana. There is of course the very famous Batukamma festival and the Nagoba Jatra festival, which are celebrated in Telangana. Telangana, recently there is this Kaleshwaram project that was in news. It is on the river Godavari. It has been flagged by National Green Tribunal, who were not happy with how this project got the environmental clearance. And there is one more project going on in Telangana known as Konda Pochamma irrigation project, again on river Godavari. By the way, talking of land records, even Andhra has launched two portals for maintaining land record. One is known as Me Bhumi portal and the second one is known as the Bhudar portal. So try to remember both. And Telangana also declared the year 2020 as the year of artificial intelligence. They also launched a cyber security campaign known as Cyber. If I ask you what is the name of the cyber security campaign launched by Andhra, then the answer is E-Raksha Bandhan. E-Raksha Bandhan is a cyber security campaign launched by the government of Andhra. Who was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 3rd India International Film Festival of Boston? He is no more, therefore the award was given to him posthumously. So it is Om Puri. Legendary actor Om Puri was given the Lifetime Achievement Award. Best Feature Film Award was given to the Malayali film Kanti. Best Actor Male is Victor Banerjee for Joseph Born in Grace movie. This is the name of the movie, Joseph Born in Grace. And Best Actor Female was Shailaja Ambu for the movie Kanti. So Best Feature Film is Kanti and Best Actor Female, that is Best Actress, is again for Kanti, Shailaja Ambu. What is the theme of the World Psoriasis Day? Psoriasis is a skin disease, and the doctor who specializes in skin is known as a dermatologist. So World Psoriasis Day is observed on 29th of October. 29th of October, and this time the theme was informed. Be informed. So that was the theme. Daniel Menaker passed away. He was a renowned who? He was an award-winning author. He was one of the greatest authors for fiction. He wrote non-fiction also. So he was an author. Award-winning author. Which state among the larger states was adjudged the best governed state? Best governed state meaning it topped the public affairs index. So let me just show you the rankings. Among the larger states, Kerala was number 1. Among the states which are least best governed, least governed, UP was number 1 from below. Kerala is the best, UP is the worst governed state of India. Then let's talk about the small states. Goa is the best governed state and Manipur is the worst governed state among the small states. What about Union Territory? Chandigarh is the best governed and Dadra Nagar Haveli is the worst governed. So these are the ranking. Now insofar as this question is concerned, Kerala is the best. So the answer is Kerala. Now talking of indexes of states, you must be knowing about the indexes of the countries, but about states, try to remember these 4 indexes. First is ease of doing business. Which state in India is number 1 in the ease of doing business? Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is number 1. Which state in India is number 1 in the Niti Aayog's Export Preparedness Index? Gujarat. Gujarat is number 1 in export preparedness. Gujarat is number 1 again in the FSSAI Food Safety Index. So even in food safety, Gujarat is number 1. And in the startup rankings also Gujarat is number 1. So Gujarat is number 1 in 3 indexes: export preparedness, food safety and startup rankings. And in ease of doing business, Andhra was number 1. The Railway Protection Force recently has launched which initiative that will focus on the safety of the women passengers? This initiative is known as Meri Saheli. It is known as Meri Saheli. Remember, first time it was launched by the Southeastern Railway. Southeastern Railway, they launched My Saheli or Meri Saheli, it means the same, but now it has been launched pan-India. And Indian Railways, Vinod Kumar Yadav, VK Yadav is the first ever CEO of the Railway Board. First ever. By the way, recently the Rail Wheel Factory, which is in Yelahanka in Bengaluru, produced the 4 millionth or 40 lakh wheels. This is a record. 40 lakh wheels. Also, there is a Naugarh railway station in UP, which will be now called Siddharth Nagar after Gautam Buddha's childhood name, which was Siddharth. And Indian Railways, along with BHEL, they have made a solar power plant in Bina. Now, Bina is a district in Madhya Pradesh. Bina is in Madhya Pradesh. Also, there is a Malgudi Museum that is coming up in Shimoga. The name of the railway station is Arasallu Railway Station. Arasallu Railway Station. Delhi government has launched which mobile app using which the citizens of Delhi can bring pollution causing activities to the government's notice. If you notice anything that is causing great pollution, just go to the app and inform the Delhi government. It is known as Green Delhi. Green Delhi mobile app. Now, Delhi government recently launched Oxymitra to check the oxygen level of the citizens. And there is a Mumbai Delhi expressway that is coming up. It will be the first expressway in India to have animal bridges. First expressway to have animal bridges will be the Delhi-Mumbai expressway. By the way, there is a new category of trains called Vyapar Mala Express that have been started recently, and the first Vyapar Mala Express ran from Delhi to Tripura. If you want to know the name of the station, so in Delhi it is the Kishanganj station. In Tripura it is Zirania in Tripura, Kishanganj in Delhi. And the Delhi airport launched a portal recently known as the Air Suvidha portal. By the way, KVIC, Khadi and Village Industries Commission, has launched Footwear Training Center in New Delhi. That is also worth remembering. And from Delhi to Meerut, there will be a RRTS, Railway Rapid Transit System, that is coming up. And it will have special trains, RRTS, which are being manufactured in Savli in Gujarat by a Canadian company which is known as Bombardier. So Bombardier is name of that company. And Delhi government has recently launched two campaigns. One is called Red Light On, Gaadi Off. And the second one is known as Yudh Pradushan Ke Viruddh, which means there is a war against pollution. Yudh means war, Pradushan Ke Viruddh means against pollution. So try to remember. Which IT company has collaborated with Indian Oil Corporation for digital services? It is technology giant IBM. IBM, and IBM CEO is an Indian, Arvind Krishna. He studied at IIT Kanpur. IBM platform is known as Watson. The Labour and Employment Ministry has revised the base year for Consumer Price Index for industrial workers from 2001 to what? So remember, Labour Employment Ministry has revised the base year from 2001 all the way to 2016. 2016. By the way, recently Labour Bureau of India got the new logo, and Sports Authority of India also got the new logo. Right? And the Labour Minister of India is Mr. Santosh Kumar Gangwar. His constituency is Bareilly, which is in, of course, UP. Reserve Bank of India has allowed the Maple Group to acquire 9.99% in which bank? So Maple Group will acquire 9.99% in the RBL Bank. In the RBL Bank. India has extended how much amount of credit to Central Asian countries for priority projects? India will give $1 billion of loan. $1 billion to the Central Asian countries. When I talk of Central Asian countries, I mean Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan. These 5 countries. International Internet Day is observed every year on which date? International Internet Day is observed on 29th of October every year. 29th of October every year. Why do we celebrate it? Because it was on this day in 1969 that the first electronic message was sent. First electronic message was sent all the way back in 1969. Which country has entered into a strategic partnership to develop India's International Financial Services Center, GIFT City? Which country will make the GIFT City? It is United Kingdom. United Kingdom or Britain? Now remember, United Kingdom, our ambassador is Gayatri Kumar. Finance Minister of UK is Rishi Sunak, who is of Indian origin. And Boris Johnson of the Conservative Party is the Prime Minister of Britain. So that was the video for 1st of November. I'll see you in the video of 2nd of November. Thank you for watching Study IQ.